I apologize if I break down and cry, but you can look at my face if you could see in here. I changed the window. I'm gonna have to change it back now because being that the sun is coming through there, it's making my room look really dark when my room is really lit up. But I had a couch delivered to this morning and some chairs. Then the next thing you know, the doorbell rang again, and it was the postman. And I was feeling a certain way because I just handed two kindness cards to the person who just left the door. But for some reason, I picked up one and then I picked up another and I gave him the two cards and I said, "Here we go." And I gave him the card. But I kid you not, sometimes life has a way of showing you that everything you're trying to do is supposed to happen and you're supposed to just go with it. So at that moment, I was recording in the kitchen making me some breakfast, but I said to myself instantly, how did I just give this man two envelopes that I cannot afford to give? And I know I can't afford to give the envelopes. Just the other day, I just lucked up on 30 through the Dollar Tree. So I still went right ahead and I said, because I don't like to second guess myself on the inside. So then this box came and I'm like, what is this? And the box is heavy. So then I'm sitting here and I feel so, because I was so, and then I see open the first box and it says envelopes. So I'm like, oh, somebody's package is here. And then I looked at the outside of the box and sure enough, it has my name and then it has some warehouse. And I'm like, this is not mine. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even have a way to order them. So I know I didn't order them. Then, so curiosity done kicked in and this cat was like, ooh. So then I open it up and guess what I see? I see these boxes and they are filled with envelopes. But not only that, and then I started crying because no one would understand what it means to me with my kindness cards. I don't know how this ended up being a part of my life, but it is. I just can't explain it, and it's not something I can get rid of. I've tried, and I just can't. But then when I looked at the box, all I saw was a craft. When I looked at the box, and I have more than one of these boxes. Look at this box. This box by itself is a freaking gift. And all I'm thinking now, when I saw the box, I just automatically saw it decorated and everything. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I say to myself sometimes, I know people wonder how a person could be addicted to crafting, but I kid you not. I'm glad I'm addicted to crafting because crafting is kindness. That's all it is. And I could surely be addicted to something else, but I don't want to be addicted to something else. But all, all I kept saying to myself was, "Oh my goodness!" And now I'm sitting here saying, "This is the reason why I was able to continue to give out the envelopes, even though I couldn't afford to give out the envelopes is because they were coming to me anyway." Coral, I have to say thank you so much. I saw your name inside the box because I thought this was somebody's package. I was going to have to wrap it up and give it back. Oh, my goodness. I kid you not. Yesterday, I sat here and I felt so bad because I have 300 prints on my computer. Now, I know the nickels and dimes doesn't mean anything to someone else, but I have to pay to print on this computer. I could easily close the account, but then my printer won't work because I have an HP printer. So I have to stay in the program forever as long as I want this almost $300 printer to work. And the discount I got on this printer, boys, y'all know this printer gonna be working forever. Anyway, I lucked up on the fact that I get to recycle, which means the 20 something dollars that I'm paying for the ink, I'm ended up getting it back, just about $10 a month. And this month I got about $8 and change, but I ended up with 100 free garbage bags. So if you don't really see the hustle and grind with me being able to make my kindness cards, make my other cards and stuff, then you will never understand what greeting cards mean to me. But I have to say, this right here means so much to me, and it's so nice because I was sitting here saying to myself, how could I just hand this man 2 envelopes that I just can't afford? And I'm just sick and tired of being in a position where I say I can't afford envelopes. I don't know how I can cry over something like this, but I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to stop because it's just a part of who I am. It's like the glasses on my face. It is absolutely, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to be able to stop crying all day because sometimes I say to myself, I don't know why I'm the way I am. I can see a stranger and I'll walk in the street and I'll say, excuse me, and I'll just hand them a card and say, have a nice day. But sometimes people say you too friendly and you shouldn't do this, and I don't want nobody trying to change me. That's why I don't want to change anybody. That's why I say if I have to let you go, I'll let you go. But I'm not going to be able to stop crying all day because now I get to print the cards I wanted to print yesterday, and I didn't want to print them because I didn't have an envelope, and I want to store them with the envelope and see and put them in the ceiling. And then yesterday, Timu gave me a $13 refund, which means all I have to do is add maybe $2 or $3 and I can get the liners. And I'm already really low on liners, and this is all I have in liners. I don't believe I have any more to fit the cards. So this is another reason why I was holding off. But I tell you, when someone knocked on my door the other day and passed me a package, and he said, do you have any more cards? And in that moment, I wanted to say no, because paper is hard for me to come by, and I'm already down to my last package of paper. Boys and girls, that paper it lasted me so long. I forgot, I don't know who sent me paper, but the paper, I'm right here now. I got about this much paper left, but I tell you, it is the small things in life. It is the small things in life that mean so much to me. So I can only say thank you, but sometimes thank you, it doesn't seem like enough. I tell you, sometimes thank you doesn't seem like enough. I don't even know who's just bothering my phone, man. Yes? Hello? Hello? Oh, I think my bell is about to ring. But anyway, I'm just thankful, and I tell everyone, especially if you live alone and you don't have much to do, find something that you can craft. I'm not saying do like me and go bonkers, but what I have been doing the last few weeks is making cards because it's helping me emotionally. I ended up going back on a dark side, and I had to go back into making my cards, and my cards has been helping me. So, and the only reason why I went back on a dark side is because my bipolar medicine is cut in half, but it helped me so much with the anxiety and everything else, so I had no choice. But now I have to go take this cover down and figure out what I'm gonna do to this window, because that sun is making this really bright room look major dark. But I still want the butterfly at the window. I'm gonna go wash my face. I believe he was meaning to ring my doorbell, but I don't know. I can only say thank you, Coral. I just wish I was able to call. I don't like calling people's houses. They don't wake up like I wake up. I'm up all hours sometimes. You can call me in the middle of the night. I don't care. So I don't know what else to say other than thank you to everybody.